Every man has a side of himself that he hides from the world. It's the part of him that he buries under smiles, good manners, and forced politeness. And it's the part that wants to lash out when disrespected, to take more than he's allowed, to put himself above everyone else without apology. Most men suffocate this side of themselves. They starve it, ashamed of its hunger. They've been told it's evil and to suppress it. And they've been told that to be a man is to be meek, compliant, and endlessly self-sacrificing. But here's the truth. That hidden side of you is where your real masculine power lives. And that's the essence of the dark spirituality philosophy inside Shogun Method. Let's start with why dark is not necessarily evil. The mainstream world wants you to believe human nature divides neatly between good and evil. If you're good, they'll reward you. If you're bad, they'll punish you. But look around and tell me, do the good guys always win? Or do the ruthless, cunning, ambitious ones rise to the top? There's a reason for this. The fact is, a man's darker traits, ruthlessness, narcissism, vengefulness, are not evil. They are simply raw forces of nature that are embedded in every male psyche. As a man, you can deny them, but they'll still shape your thoughts and decisions from the shadows. Or you can master them and turn them into fuel. As I teach in Shogun Method at shogunmethod.com, dark spirituality is about integration. As a shogun, you've learned to embrace your dark instincts, not as chains that drag you into evil, but as fire that forges your destiny. Every man walks a path toward his own awakening. A man's spiritual evolution takes 5 stages as he assumes the 5 different personas: the Guileless, the Victim, the Realist, the Student, and the Enlightened. The first persona is the Guileless. He naively believes that goodness guarantees success. He's always disappointed because his efforts are never compensated by results. With repeated letdowns, he embraces the second persona, the Victim. Here, he is an angry and resentful man, realizing altruism is just another word for self-denial. Sadly, most men are stuck here, and they remain bitter and defeated until they die. Men who find us at the Shogun Method community at shogunmethod.net soon assume the third persona, the Realist. He is now awakened to the amoral nature of the world, after seeing that the dark side often wins. Seasoned shoguns who immerse themselves in the knowledge base reach the 4th stage of awakening as the Student. He is hungry for hidden knowledge, aware that society censors these truths. Shogun Method is one such truth. With years of immersion in hidden knowledge like Shogun Method and obscure sources of masculine know-how like virtuous masculinity, he reaches the stage of the Enlightened. He is self-actualized, fully integrated, unashamed of the dark side of his psyche and living by his own law, only to submit to God as the ultimate authority. The path of enlightenment is marked by obstacles and dangers. Deep inside every man lives what we call the Leviathan, the dark persona buried under layers of conditioning. Most men are terrified of it, but those who face it discover a new source of energy and drive. The Leviathan is always hungry. Starve it, and it turns vicious. Feed it, tame it, and it becomes your most powerful ally. When you integrate this hidden side of yourself, you stop living as half a man. You stop apologizing for your ambitions, and you stop trying to be the nice guy society wants you to be. You become whole, the enlightened man who is subservient to nobody else except God as the creator and ruler of the universe. As I've always warned my brother shoguns, we are at war. Men are weaker, softer, and more emasculated than ever. Institutionalized morality tells you to obey, to be agreeable, to fit in. But as all know, real power never came from conformity, but from breaking free. Dark spirituality is not about turning evil. It's not about cruelty for cruelty's sake. It's about wholeness, acknowledging both the light and the dark side of your masculine nature and using both as tools. Because here's the thing. There is no light without shadow, and no virtue without vice. You can't be the virtuous masculine without the dark side of your psyche. Finally, remember this. Meekness could have its merits, especially between the man and his God. But in the earthly world, the future belongs to the men who embrace their darkness. Dark spirituality is your initiation onto that path. It will challenge you, disturb you, and maybe even scare you. But once you make the leap, you'll never go back. The Leviathan is waiting, and it's time to set it free. So, If you're ready to stop living as half a man and start wielding the full force of who you are, then dark spirituality is for you. Find it at the only place on earth where this knowledge is found, inside Shogun Method, shogunmethod.com.